All right. Is it working? Are we working? It looks like we're working, perhaps. Awesome. Hello, everybody. Beth here, and we're gonna continue to chug along the uh the West Coast region. Make sure we get some stuff done with it. I suppose. There we go. And then we've also got the story stuff as well. There we go. We'll do it after. Um, and it's freezing on me. Excitement. Oh, come on. And it froze. It's crazy. Here we go. Here we go. We're back. Come on. Crazy, little crazy. The show that I will be taking, I'll keep them just the action. I could shake it and make it happen. Come on. I've been running into this issue where like I type stuff up in my Clip Studio Paint and then it freezes and it's got to catch up. And I don't have a big enough screen to just have a Word document open. But hopefully I'll be able to get another monitor and I'll be able to make a really nice streaming setup in the new year. But we'll see what happens. Magical with our lady. One time, just another round, lady. Just another round, just another. Someone has a sign. I like a pin, I've got a figure like a doll. You're I think I dumb, I don't care at all. I can't find no more. No girl you die for. Sweet thoughts, serve me with your kiss. Hmm. Latex, I know from the maid. Runs off with some lemonade. Stood about, baby, back off. Every little boy, don't have a joy. Don't give a welcome to the life of Electra Heart. Sugar pink liquor, liquor lips. With your sweet love, steal me with your kiss. Bitch. Alright, come on, Club Studio Paint. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see if that's working. There we go. Okay. So there was an idea that was kind of we were trying me and Scarlett were kind of talking on the side and trying to figure out for what the Team Poplux leader, Michael, was kind of outside of being he's the team leader. Because you know kind of how like Giovanni's the Viridian City gym leader, Cyrus, at least in the anime, has like the business he runs, and Getsus is busy being the overly dressed PETA representative and all that kind of stuff. Uh, I was trying to think of something that could kind of work for Michael, but something that wasn't a businessman because for 3 games in a row, Kalos, Alola, and now Galar, the evil bad guy has been the business person, the only business person that we meet, and it's like, okay, let's do something else. And we were trying to figure out different ideas. Like, can't really do a TV personality because that's kind of what Buddy's evil team leaders kind of that's the stick. And given the fact that Team Poplux is kind of they're doing later in the history fashion history wise, but it's still like okay, I'm already going to get comparisons between the two. I don't want to make it super. I don't want people to be like, "Ooh, you just took Team Buddy," which I know it's not the case because the goals are different, the outfits are different, or the designs are different, the team Pokemon that they use are different, the admins are different, the plot's different. I don't know. I'm just paranoid about that part. So one of the ideas was that he's a former Rapture scientist, or he used to work for Team Rapture, but he something happened. He got kicked out because this is technically Pokemon, and Pokemon very rarely goes to the yes, technically there is a mafia guy, but none of the actual mafia guy stuff gets to be used, like neckties and footwear and stuff. So it's like, okay, quit. He got kicked out or something. And being the Rapture scientist could work because it's like, okay, that explains, it kind of gives him a motive for why, in particular, he's scurrying with this region because Alexandria is part of the Elite Four. Uh, there's also, in reference to the quote unquote tutorial battle, Rapture could have been ambushed by Team Rocket because Michael sent Giovanni a text and was like, yo, it's totally cool to take over, man, or something like that. Details would obviously come later. But the problem is that there was an idea that I've been toying with Dorian's backstory, in which he's one of the scientists that was working on the Mewtwo project, and he manages to survive the Mewtwo being very irritated about being experimented. And I was like, okay, I'll lay low, boss, and continue the research and trying to figure out fix it, and stuff. But then that's like, oh, it's similar to the backstory, and I don't want to repeat so early in the ideas. Going over it, the player character, regardless of gender, will be the child of Gilroy and Remy, the first and fifth gym leaders. The motivation for why they're going on the challenge is to explore the region before they start training to take over one of the gyms. Granted, that's kind of leans more into like if this was a hypothetical Pokemon special or the Pokemon manga, that'd be more in line to there. But for the gist, you get basically you don't get one, you get two parents. Double the trouble, as it were. Um, First rival battle slash the tutorial segment is replaced with a battle against Team Rocket Grunts. Basically, you get the Pokemon from the professor, your rivals pick their respective Pokemons. You hear a commotion outside, and when you guys go out, you see grunts harassing people, and the professor rushes in to help. And two grunts come over to you and demand your Pokemon. As they're trying to get the Pokemon from you, Alexandria steps in. You engage into a double slash multi. I haven't figured out which is the correct term. I think it's double, but I'll just put multi just in case. Against the grunts, you defeat them. They attempt to run away, but Alexandria scares them off first. All but steps on them with her high heeled shoes, and is like, "You tell Giovanni that this is Rapture," or something like that. Character wise, Holly doesn't see Adrian as a quote unquote threat. Um, she she doesn't think he's that good of a trainer, kind of thing, and she mainly sees the player character as the main rival because hey, you're the child of two gym leaders. Obviously, you're gonna know some stuff ahead of time. So she's most focused on kicking your butt. During the adventure, I don't know where exactly, you rescue Adrian from Team Poplux members, kind of surrounding him and harassing him and being like, hey, come join Team Poplux. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. We're totally not using the fact that you're super popular to get more members for show and all that jazz. And that's where you learn he's just bad at social situations, and he's not like Red, where it's red, that cool red, I'm awesome kind of thing. There was an idea for an encounter with Frankie before his gym, kind of exploring more of the connection that he has with Billy and Dean, and the backstory that Billy and Dean and him have, where they were going to go on their adventure, going to go train and become the very best, like no one ever was. But unfortunately, the gym leader at the time, the gym, passed away suddenly, and then Frankie had to take over the gym, and obviously that's no bueno, and you friends had a fight about it, and so on and so forth. Um, there's an encounter with Team Poplux that you have with the rivals. They're trying to destroy a historical site. You try and stop it. Unfortunately, you don't. They blow it up or whatever. And in the chaos, Adrian loses the jacket and it gets destroyed. And then that kind of leads into an explanation of his backstory and why it's important to him. The jacket was from his older brother. His older brother, or his older sibling, raised him is totally cool and awesome, and he wants to try and emulate his sibling. Uh, character, fun character development with Adrian and Holly, because Holly's like, dude, don't worry about the jacket. We almost died. It's just a jacket. Blah 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 blah. That kind of thing. And then in particular, the second gym challenge is finding a way to get Archie out of the cell he locked himself into. The gym is supposed to be kind of like a museum of a very old prison that a lot of former evil team leaders used to spend time in, and now it's a museum, blah, 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 blah. And when you arrive to the gym, Diego's out swimming and surfing with friends, so Maxie's just like, I'll call the gym later, you go find Archie, he's probably done something stupid. You find Archie, you get him out of the cell, you bring him back, and Diego's there, and then he suggests battle with Maxie and Archie because he was out surfing. It wouldn't exactly be fair for the the poor trainer to not be given a full cool battle. And I went out surfing. I wouldn't be ready for a little bit, and you already been waiting. So Archie, Maxie, you do it. You get the gym badge afterwards. Blah 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 blah. Then there's another scene idea where, like, after you defeat Frankie and earn your gym badge, you guys are leaving. You encounter Billy and Dean. Fun, angsty friendship fight as they butt heads with Frankie, who kind of calls out the hypocrisy of them joining Team Poplux and the whole, get rid of things that remind people of the past so they can look forward to the future. And then you and him battle him and all that jazz and all that. And then there would be a scene before the sixth gym leader, uh, gym leader Jane, where you help out one of the mains deal with either the one of the admins, both the admins, or just a bunch of grunts before Jane comes in and steps in, scares everybody, and you explore her backstory and the backstory of the gym, because it's supposed to be based off of the Winchester Mystery House and that kind of thing. And then the scientist thing with Dory and then Michael. I don't know how. I'm not sure. Hmm. I don't know. That's the idea. Hmm. It's just kind of like, I don't know. And I don't really know how to. I don't know if it's different enough from Dorian's backstory to have Michael be a former rapture scientist. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I will be right back. I gotta go get something real quick. So, be right back. Okay, I am back. Momentary delay. Okie doke. Alright. Let's see. I guess I could do like a pro con list. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I guess the pros with it is that I got a backstory. It's there. Kind of ties everything, some things together, but not a lot. But oh well. Cons is that it seems very similar to other ideas I've used. I don't really want to be repetitive about that. But um let's see. Hmm. I'm gonna change in the final video. Just clean that up a little bit. There we go. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I've got so far in ideas. Idealandia. And then here's the West Coast stuff. Just in general. The ideas, the stories, and Pokemon teams and stuff. Yeah. Huh. Hmm. It's about. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Just. I don't know. I guess I could just leave it as Michael as. Michael is sciencey and he is science guy and he's just the team leader. And that's it. That kind of raises the question of why would anybody join in the first place? I guess I should write down the one idea that I had for post game event. Hmm. And now we froze. I guess this is going to be a relatively shorter stream since the brain cells aren't firing all the way, and stupid the stupid Cup Studio Paint won't work. Sheesh. Let me finish this up. What? Alright. See Holly. She's going to a different region to train. Okay, I guess not. I just wanted to put what Holly does to you after. Get a nice character development moment with her. Oh, jeez. Come on. Alright, I guess. Come on. Well, I'll figure out an alternative to the Clip Studio writing down the idea and figure out a different stream layout for next time or in next year. We'll see what happens. Gosh dang it, this is a little frustrating. Come on. Come on. Different region to train. To house finale with Ash. There we go. There we go. Basically, what happens is you go with Holly. There's a character development moment where she's like, "Thank you, blah 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 blah. You're not as bad as I thought you were. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, etc., etc." She gives you a peck on the cheek, and then she goes to go catch her flight. And there's only, and Adrian makes a little remark of, "Oh, I know that's how they do it in Kalos, but that's weird." Just something goofy. A goofy, funny illusion. That's all I want. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for coming. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you later. Happy holidays, and have a great